Why, hello. Not the greatest of angles, I'm not going to lie. But I thought I'd do a makeup tutorial with you while I watch one. I thought we'd have that a go. Are you all right anyway? You good? Right, let's just pop that there. I've got no makeup on at the moment. I'm going to just hang that behind my chair. I'm hoping Bob's not in here. Yeah, because I thought I'd come in and have a little tidy up as well. But that seems to have bungled up. So what I need to do, what I also need to do is I need to kind of get you up at an angle so I'm not looking down on you like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, hang on, tie it back. Oh, I'm doing my matron thing. So I'm just going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a tutorial. So let's have a look. I saw one. It ended up being a clown makeup thing, which we don't want, do we? So I've got nothing on at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this lady. This is Makeup 101, beginner makeup, I am recording, for mature women who don't wear makeup. So that's me. So yeah, that makes sense.
For mature women who normally don't wear any makeup, but want to figure out how to work a little bit of makeup into their everyday look.
I do.
The idea for this video came from a viewer who wrote in and asked me to do a really simple, everyday, get out the door quickly for work makeup look.
I'm going to put some of this on. I've got my gloves to go.
She was so frustrated because she's been looking on YouTube for videos like this, and all the no makeup videos actually use a ton of makeup to achieve a no makeup look.
I don't want to look like Marilyn Manson.
A little bit better than she
actually that goes upstairs.
Having to invest in a ton of like foundation and
contouring
and highlighter.
So some on here, they're fantastic. But they wanted to spend an absolute fortune. I can't afford that.
Down into 3 sections.
Oh, 3 sections.
The first one is going to be how to prep the skin so that it looks good with no makeup on it.
Yeah.
The second one is going to be how to correct things that don't look like we want them to. And the third section is on how to define and bring back that contrast, that color into your face that makes you look,
back in the old days, they used to pinch the cheeks, didn't they?
This may be more steps than you want. It may be less steps than you want. You can, of course, customize this to you. If there's something that I've left off,
should have had this on subtitles, really. This is interesting, being a mature lady now.
Let's start in with prepping the skin. I always think that's really important because, once we get older and past menopause, our skin tends to be
I'm not past it. I'm going through it, but
if you have dry skin, it's really important to
very dry though.
In the morning, even if you're pressed for time.
Yeah,
so
come on then.
I assume wash your face or at least splash it with water or
yes.
get in the shower or something.
I have splashed it with water.
Best thing to do for your skin is to lock in that moisture on the surface of your skin so that it stays in there and you don't experience too much water loss throughout the day, making your skin look kind of dull and
drink
dry.
lots of water as well.
A nice lightweight moisturizer that I love is the CeraVe PM. It's got some nice anti-aging ingredients
in it. This is
my
one.
It's terrific. This one tends to be a little bit shiny on me because I do have the oily T-zone. So if you have dry skin, definitely recommend this one. The one I'm going to use today is from Olay. It's from their new Whips
there's about 5 different creams you've got to get, apparently.
This has a lot of the same
bollocks to that.
That's
fucking ridiculous.
To
lock in the moisture.
Take a little bit out on my finger.
Oh, well, I've put a bit more than that.
My hands and just apply it to my skin.
Oh, okay.
The other thing that I would use to prep your skin every day is sunscreen. Both these products come
in the UK? I haven't got sunscreen on me right now. I do have some.
Don't leave any white cast on your
but if
skin.
I get that off, rub it in.
Sunscreens just because my skin's a little sensitive and they irritate me, so I use
massage
sunscreen every day. So I put on my moisturizer first, and then I put on my mineral sunscreen as a second step.
Well, you can get creams with sunscreen in, can't you?
SPF 41. This is a nice tinted sunscreen that is great.
I've got some Dove, but I don't really want to
even out your skin tone a little bit. So I'm using a lot because that's how much you need to get the full SPF
I'm doing that.
protection on the label.
I haven't got the sunscreen on, but I have got my moisturiser.
Backs of my hands every day. Letting this set up for the 15 or 20 minutes that it needs, it will then lose this
Just
kind
make sure
of
Bob's
paler,
not coming in.
slightly pinky look to it. It also contains antioxidants. It's
I can
really
feel
good
my skin
moisturizing
drinking
sunscreen,
that
so
up.
if you do have dry skin, it's a really good one to use. But I love this sunscreen because it's kind of smoothing on the pores and it really makes them look nice, and it does start to do some of our color correcting. So now we're ready to move on to the correcting stage.
Bob got in. How the fuck?
I don't know
Bob,
many people
out.
over 50
No.
who don't have some issues
I
under
thought I
their eyes
knocked him out.
or around their nose.
Out.
So I've got a couple of
Come on.
recommendations
Thank
for you
you.
for products here.
This
One of
is
the most
fine.
popular ones is the Bare Minerals Power Foundation. It's all minerals, so it's very natural.
The amount of
and
fucking
it
things you've
blends
got to
into your
have
skin.
just
It
to...
doesn't look dry. It doesn't
Fuck
look
off.
pinky, especially
It's
if you use just a little bit
ridiculous.
of it on the areas
I mean,
that
okay,
you
I'm just going to take out a loan to get my fucking makeup. I mean, some of it, really.
The brush that I like the best is from IT Cosmetics. It's their Heavenly
Just
Luxe
fucking get any
Collection
brush. It's
Perfection
basically
brush. It
one
has
like
two ends,
this.
a detail end, so
Right.
that you can get in like right around your nose or underneath your eyes.
Right.
So you can use this to
This
do
I got
your under eye
from
concealer
Poundland.
and around the nose
And it's
concealing.
what's the
Or
3 in 1
you
of
can
it in?
use more of
Easy
a
make.
traditional
What's the
concealer.
warm
And this
honey
one's
I've
great.
got?
It's Maybelline Instant Age
Cost me
Rewind
£1.50,
Dark Circle
nude finish.
Eraser. This comes in a few different shades. This one comes in like 30 shades.
Can you read that? Because I
Better
can't
time getting a
read
color
that.
match in this than you will in this. So I was thinking of using a combination of these two. I know.
Oh,
for
I
some
don't
people
know
it's gonna
what
be
it
too
means.
much makeup, but
So,
you
I
can
mean, I'm
choose
just
one or the
gonna-
other, right? I'll show you like using this for both on this side of my face, this for both on this side of my face. It normally comes with like that big spongy tip on here, which I hate,
Right.
and so I just tear it off, and then I just get a little concealer out like that. I put it on the back of my hand over there, and then
is
I
that
just
too
use my
much?
finger to apply it. So I just dip my finger in. I don't want a lot of concealer, so I just have a little bit on the tip of my finger, and I'm just going to concentrate most of it at the inner corner of my eye, where I do tend to have a little bit of a dark shadow there.
I got dark
I'm gonna bring it
shadows.
across
Of the soul.
patting motions and out underneath
Okay.
my eye, but I really don't want most of it to be out here where my
I
wrinkles
need
are,
to
because
invest in a
that's where
cleaning
it's gonna crease.
thing. You know, like the
And then
cleaning.
I'm just going to keep
that you
pressing
clean
it
your
in,
brushes
pressing
with.
and patting, and want to get a really smooth and even blend on that. So just take your finger and just blend it right on down.
Okay.
And that's going to help
I'm
to
just
even
gonna
out
blend
some
it
of the
in
color
like this.
around your nose. If you want to get a little bit more off the back of your hand, you
Did
can
I
take
go
a
on the
tiny little
edge? Yeah.
bit there and just press it in
Yeah.
to like the deepest parts.
Kinda
on the
using
sides
you
of
as
your
a
nose
mirror.
where you're going to have those broken capillaries and things. So
Yes.
you're just gonna press it in there.
All
If
around
your
my
nose tends to
cheeks.
be red, you can
Broken
bring it across
capillaries.
and up the top of your nose.
Ooh.
I don't want to have this end up be that your whole face is full of concealer, but where I tend to have a lot of
I
redness
like
is
it
right
light. This
here.
is quite a
And big
nice
spot
one that
over
I'm
here.
wearing
You
because
can
it's
press
light.
a little bit onto that. So we're just spot covering.
That's
and
what I did
correcting
spot cover.
the
Did
things
you
that we wanna
see?
correct without doing a full face of makeup. So I'm just going to take my full hand.
Well, I'm just
and
going all
gonna press
over.
everywhere
Because I'm very
to just
pale.
blend that in. So we'll take a look at that side versus this side, which hasn't been done. So let me go
I'm just
ahead
going
on
on my
the other side
jawline.
with the Bare Minerals. So with this,
Oh, my
what
arm
you do
aches.
is you
Bloody
just
hell.
sprinkle a little bit of it out into the cap, and then with the
Do I
smaller
have-
end
I
of the brush,
think I
you're
might
just gonna
have
dip into
some-
the powder, swirl it into the cap. Make sure that you tap your brush off so you can use this as under eye
Don't
concealer.
forget to tap your brush.
You know, a lot of people wouldn't put powder under their eyes, but I find this to be a really
Well, I
creamy
tell you
powder.
what, as an alternative for lightening up underneath your eyes, I've got a contour set. But what I've also got is, if you excuse me, I've got this. Oh, I got this eraser thing. And I'm just, because, you know, at 50 you don't, I personally don't like heavy makeup anyway. It kind of comes out, I think I'm doing this right, and then you just kind of go, as you can see around my eyes there, it just highlights, and I've gone,
So where I have the combination, you know,
it's
oily
called an
T-zone,
eraser,
I tend to have a lot
Maybelline
of texture
Eraser
up here,
multi-use
red, pretty
concealer.
much down the center of my face. So I put, you know, a little more of the powder down
I'm
the
just
center of
going
my
round
face. If you don't
my
wanna
dark
put any
circle
on
bit.
at all, and your face
Yeah.
is nice and clear and doesn't have
Like
redness
so.
or broken capillaries or the enlarged pores or the texture, then you know, you could definitely skip this step, but for me, I'm just going to put a little bit of this kind of right in the middle between my eyebrows and a little bit on my chin, buffing it in.
I've got a liver spot here.
The center of my nose.
It's happening.
I have a lot of discolorations down the center of my nose from sun damage. So this is the area that I like to color correct my face. I really
so she's doing a colour correction. Where did the lid to that go? All right.
Under eye issues.
So I just went there.
Mainly is genetic,
But what I've
also because I
also
sleep on my
got.
back, and so I don't have a lot of puffiness, and I don't
What
have
else have I got?
genetic
I've got
dark
something
circles under
else.
my eyes. So I'm fortunate from that aspect, but you know,
Oh,
I
I've
do
got.
have other stuff.
Maria
that I
gave
do
me
like to
this.
cover
It's a
up. So
Revolution
you know,
liquid
what you need to cover,
highlighter.
we'll do this differently. So it all depends on what
Makeup.
you need. This is the matte version, and
So
I
pretty.
wear medium beige number 12.
You know,
There's
it's
also a
so.
non-matte version of
I'm
this
going to
for
show you how
people who
to
have drier
make
skin, but
so.
this doesn't
That's
ever tend to
fine.
look
Look at that.
cakey or like makeup or anything, so it's
Well,
just
she's
a very
done that, so
natural
I'm gonna.
look. You can still see my skin through it, so you know where my cheeks are pink on the fronts, you can still see that, so we don't really need to put on any blush. We have just color corrected the things that we wanted to cover. So let's move on to step number 3, which is to define our features. Last time I did a like no makeup look, and I didn't do brows, and the comments underneath were like, "How could you leave the house without your brows on?"
I'd never
It's
do
like,
my brows. Only
Okay, so
recently.
I'm going to include brows in here. They really are kind of the frames for the face.
Well,
So
now
this
I
is one of the
know.
places that we're
Right,
gonna
okay,
add
where's my
in
brow
definition
pencil?
Because, of course, as you know, as we get older, our brows tend to get sparser and our lashes tend to get sparser. So for today's brow product, I'm going to use Anastasia Brow Wiz.
Well, I'm
This is a
using
really
e.l.f.
nice brow pencil. The
brow
color I have it in
pencil.
is taupe. So first I'm going to take the spoolie and comb my
Does
brows.
it say mine's brown?
so
Just
that I can
normal
see
brown.
what is
Mine's just the
needed.
brown.
And then to define the brows, the other end has a super fine pencil. So
And
this
I've
is
got
great for drawing on
this.
individual hairs. Now, if you're not used to doing your brows,
I'm
this
not.
is like going to be your first time. You don't want to start at the inner
Oh.
corner, because if you go with too heavy of a hand
Right.
here, it's going to look really obvious
Don't
and drawn
start
on.
down
and
there.
what you want is a nice natural looking
Yes.
brow. So always best to start out in the middle of your
Oh.
brow. Get used to making strokes that you want to make, and then once you're used to it, bring it in here. So you're going to want to fill in any sparse spots. So like I have a little space there that doesn't tend to have any hairs in it. Back in the day, the brows used to be curved. Now they're more straight.
Oh.
So where I have a big curve up in here, I like to kind of straighten that out by just drawing a really straight line right across there. I just use the lightest stroke, so it's almost like touching and then pulling away, and touching and pulling away. And then you just make these tiny little strokes. You can extend the tail of your brow a little bit. And then once you're used to making those tiny little strokes, then you can start going up into this area and filling in the front section of your brow. So we're going to go ahead and get out that spoolie, and then you just use that to comb this through and kind of blend in everything that you just did. That really helps to soften and blend out your brows. So I'm going to go ahead and do everything on this side, and we're going to leave this side plain so that we can see the difference of how these things will like define your features. Then moving on to
Right, can
the
you hear what
eyes.
she's saying?
I think the eyes are
So I'm
really the one thing that
defining
we
my
love to define
features,
most,
my
and
wrinkles,
it's really all
and
about the eyelashes. I think eyelids actually have really pretty coloring on their own. So the liner I'm going to use today is from
Do I look
Jacobs.
angry?
It's the gel highlighter. This one is matte, and it's called Irony. And this is a dark gray. Once you get to be a little bit older, sometimes black can be just a little bit too harsh for defining. So I like to use something that's either
So
a dark
apparently-
matte gray or a dark matte brown.
Apparently,
What I
if
mainly
you get-
do on
I've
an
got,
everyday basis
like,
when I'm wearing makeup is I will tight line my eyes, which
What's
means
tight
that you
line?
put your eyeliner at the base of your lashes instead of above. So basically, you want to open your eye but look down into your mirror. You want to press your eyeliner at the base of your lashes.
I can't do that.
This is going to help your lashes look really full.
I can't. She wants me to
and
go up
darker,
into my
like you
eye.
have more of them, and there you go.
No.
So now you've done your tight lining. So quick and easy. And if you do want to add eyeliner on the top, you can go ahead and put a little bit on the top, or just do a little bit of a smudge on the top. And then I'm just going to use my finger to smudge that line out. Then I will usually not do any dark eyeliner on my lower lid, but I do like a nice sparkly eyeliner down there to open up my eye, kind of define the
Oh,
lower lid.
that's fucking
the
done
eyeliner
it
I use
now.
for that
Oh,
is
look.
Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. This is the silver one. This comes in a packet of 3, and it does have like a gunmetal gray one and a matte black, which you could have used for this one. So
smudge it in, she said.
Lower lid down,
smudge it in.
ever so gently and slightly, and I just run that right
Smudge
at the
it
base
in.
of the lashes. So that helps to define my lower lid. It brightens and
right,
it keeps
okay.
my
So
eye
I've got to do
looking open and
sparkles.
awake. Then all we need is a coat of mascara. I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout Mascara today. This one gives me really nice natural looking lashes. So we just put on a couple of coats of mascara. I like to concentrate most of my mascara at the outer edge of my eye, especially if you have closer set eyes. Concentrating your mascara.
I've got hooded eyes, so
really helps to.
I'm going to put on this colour.
And then the last thing to define is the lips. I don't know about you, but as I've gotten older, my lips have gotten thinner. The coloration of my lips is a little, because of all my sun damage, they're not even around the edges. So I do like to wear a lip liner and a lipstick. Or else, if I'm really going just an everyday thing, I'll just put on a little lip gloss. If I am putting on just lip gloss, the one I'll usually use is the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream. This one's in a hot toddy.
Lightens the eyes.
But today I'm going to line the lips just because it helps to define them. This is my Urban Decay Naked Lip Liner. Here's a full-size one, 24/7 lip liner.
Oh, and this is what I got from Glossybox, by the way.
Like nude color. So I'm just going to line my lips. But lining it, I find really helps to define the shape
doesn't
of my lips. So yeah, I'm only going to do the one side.
Four-piece
So
eyeshadow set.
And then the lipstick
I'll need my glasses on for that. And it's animal cruelty free.
This one is in Sheer Liar. This is the Comfort Matte.
So, with my lips, I like a red lip.
Alright, so let me just hold still for a
but I also like very naturally coloured lips.
Alright, so I went ahead.
So she's really good.
So
I can't.
The makeup going on both sides.
I think what I might do. Should I put some
and informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.
See around my eyes where I'm a bit of a nocturnal creature. I get a little bit baggy.
See you in the next video. Take care,
So
everybody.
I'm just going to lighten up underneath my eye. So yeah, that's really cool. Thanks, honey. But that's good because she does tell you to sort of like go for certain products and stuff. But if you're like me and you're on a really tight budget, I can't afford all the really expensive things. And I'd begrudge paying big bucks for stuff. I like a bargain. If I can get it at a better price, then I'll get it at a better price. I always shop around. So I'm just going to... I'm a little bit behind her, to be honest. I will get the hang of it, I mean, I'm very basic, as you've seen in my other couple, but it just, I prefer the natural look. However, what about going for a bit of red like this? Ew. Very Queen of Hearts. But then you can have it like that and then colour it in it. In fact, what I'm going to do, where is my, it's all in front of me but I can't see it for looking. Oh, my back. Yeah, I'm just going to smudge it in it. Yeah. Did I? I like her over that. I like a red lip. I don't think I covered it very well. But what I'm looking for, which I should have right in front of me, is my lip balm. But I've got this one. I think this one was made by somebody on Etsy, actually. It's this one. But I've got a Nivea one. They're actually Sam's. But yeah. Just add a Lush lip scrubs are good as well. When I was younger, I always used to, because I followed my mum, see. Oh, a bit of ginger biscuit. Because they get a bit dry, don't they? And then take out the hair, give it a brush, like so. Do you know what I mean? And then shall we go out partying now? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was really random. I'm going to do some spoof ones as well. I would like to do how to do clown makeup. And you know, like those ones where you dress up as the Grinch and stuff like that. Not far away from that, but do you know what I mean? I'd like to do some like that. There's some really clever girls on here. I haven't seen any guys do it though. Do you know what I mean? But, so there. Now I'm escaping all the animals. I love them all so much, but sometimes they can be quite intense. So it's nice to have a little bit of me time, me and you time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Complete nonsenseness, whatever that is. I'll speak to you soon.